Hello there. Welcome everybody. That sexy nerd is back, and happy May the 4th. Wow. May the 4th be with you guys. Yeah, that's still really hard to say. But, hey, guess what we got out of it? I cannot believe I totally forgot today was May 4th. I've had such a long week today, this weekend already. It's been... I totally forgot about everything. It's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with all of you. And guess what we're going to do today? Guess what dropped? The full trailer for the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. And this is how I got my start. My first trailer reaction on YouTube. And just to verify with you guys, it is official. I will be joining Iron Beast Reacts to watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So you're gonna see both of us react to that show, and it's gonna be a blast. You know, I'm just 100% excited. Me and him have actually gone by and actually recorded a video for the first episode of Invincible. I've already seen the show, but he hasn't, and he's got a lot of I gotta show him the ropes. Because apparently he's never even seen a lot of animated shows and animated superhero shows or movies. So we're gonna have a lot to cover, and I'm gonna have a lot to show him. So I'm 100% excited. But anyway, I mean, the new Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. Let's go over. I mean, what happened last time? They were showing about how he was in the desert, looking at the Luke. And you know, if they go over that in that trailer, I'm gonna lose my mind again. And I'm gonna lose my mind either way. It's Star Wars. Like, the only thing that can compete with Star Wars stuff in my life is superhero stuff. And I'm 100% absolutely excited to get on this trailer. I mean, I wish I could do a lot more today, you know, to celebrate our May the 4th. And, just May the 4th be with you, all of you guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's get into the trailer. All right.
They're coming.
Yeah, there's the Inquisitors. Oh man, all of them.
All will not survive.
Leave us alone.
When the time comes, he must be trained.
Like you trained his father?
You don't know shit, Owen. You don't know a damn thing.
Kenobi. He's gone.
Maybe you've been looking in the wrong places.
6-part.
I want every lowlife
Only 6.
and bounty hunter to squeeze him.
Look at him go!
You can't run, Obi-Wan! You can't escape him!
See, so they did exactly what I was hoping they would do in the last trailer. They finally showed a little bit of Darth Vader. You know, like I said, I guess I gave them too much credit if they would wait until the actual show to actually show Darth Vader. But to be fair, they did show, they did tease a little bit of him, which I didn't get to mention in the last trailer. Was that you could hear his breathing in the background, and I didn't hear it. When I had first seen it, but you know, now it's been made to my attention. I saw the new Rockstars video, which I didn't record, but I will be recording for this one. definitely be doing that. I don't know if you guys want. Maybe I should record, because actually I don't know. Actually, I didn't watch the new Rockstars episode. I actually watched Screen Culture episode on it. They're a little bit more in depth, but I feel like they struggle into spoiler they're really good, and they sometimes spoil the show or the series that they're talking about, especially if it's a trailer. But yeah, it looks like Obi-Wan's going to be using his hand-to-hand combat skills and everything, which is weird. You know, you ever notice when you watch the original movie, Star Wars, the original Star Wars movie, Obi-Wan seems to pull that lightsaber out of nowhere? Because I remember when I was a kid, maybe I wasn't the only one who thought this way, but why? It just kind of seemed like, where the hell was Obi-Wan keeping his lightsaber at? You know, all he did was pull out Anakin's lightsaber, and then he was able to show it to Luke, and then later, when you see his lightsaber, he's cutting the arm off of some guy. So, I mean, I guess he has he has something around his belt, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it kind of seems that he's gonna I think I heard something that he's gonna have to be a lot more stealthy about it, and he can't use his lightsaber, so he'd have to use his hand. It makes a lot of sense that he'd have to use his hand-to-hand combat skills. But I wonder if he's gonna fight any of the Inquisitors at all. I mean, is that how he gets captured and brought before Darth Vader? Because that's a sticky situation that he got brought in front of. But yeah, again, as I predicted, it makes sense as to why Obi-Wan Kenobi never thought... as to why Darth Vader never thought to look for Obi-Wan Kenobi or Luke on Tatooine. Because obviously Obi-Wan... when he ran into him, obviously Obi-Wan didn't say where the hell he was, where the hell he is, and all that stuff. And, obviously it saved Luke's life. And, I mean, and he didn't say crap about Leia, so I don't think Leia is going to be in the picture or at all. People keep saying that Han Solo might be in there just because there was that one scene in the last trailer of a guy holding a gun that's very similar to Han's. I'm like, that's not Han Solo's gun, and that's not Han Solo. I think it's one of the officers, or the what is it? The Imperials, the Imps, as Mando likes to call them, the Imps. One of the Imps that was in there and brandishing the gun or something like that. It's probably just someone Obi-Wan's gonna say, "Hey, cut that out," and then that's the end of her. So I mean, I'm still really curious about this the black woman who's one of the Inquisitors. I wonder what her story is going to be, and I don't know anything about her. And I mean, because there's a very good chance that she's not going to be in any other material. Maybe she'll die in the series, or maybe she'll go on to something different. And I don't know. I mean, again, people is thinking that someone like Cal Kestis from the Star Wars game. What is that Star Wars game again? Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah. So I mean, people are thinking that he might show up in the show, and it makes a lot of sense, especially if he were to run into Obi-Wan Kenobi. He'd be able to learn a lot from him. Oh yeah, speaking of which, the balls that Uncle Owen has. He goes like he did with his father. First of all, how do you know what happened with his father? Did Obi-Wan tell him what happened in space and had a whole thing? And then instead of being like, "Oh man, I'm sorry that I see where you're coming from," Uncle Owen just went, "Oh, get out of my house! You're just gonna screw up my new son." I'm like, he's kind of a jackass, but at the same time, yes, he's also trying to protect them. But as we've seen time and time again, you cannot protect a chosen person from his destiny. That's what Star Wars basically is all about. And I love the direction they're going. It feels like this is not the Disney canon, because let me explain let me explain a little bit to those of you who don't know. There are two timelines basically right now. There is the original canon, the EU, the expanded universe, which was what everything that Lucas and his people were working on and making before Disney bought Star Wars, and they were able to come up with a lot of stuff like the original Knights of the Old Republic, the original Knights of the Old Republic 2, which is one of my favorite Star Wars games, by the way. Knights of the Old Republic 2, that game slaps. The first one could suck it. I'm sorry to all of those who like it, but the only reason anybody ever remembers the first one is because of the reveal. That's it. Like, the game doesn't play well. It's a little slow. The graphics haven't really aged well. It's not. The game has not endured, and that's why they're remaking it. But everybody seems to like that. Like, listen, no, people, the better game is Knights of the Old Republic 2. It is. That game is just like from start to finish. It is glorious game, and I'm surprised. Everybody pays attention to the original Knights of the Old Republic, man. Like, because the Knights of the Old Republic 2 is leagues and bounds above the first one. And I mean, people are gonna come at me, but Revan, and I'm like, yeah, Revan, but you find out more about him in Knights of the Old Republic 2 than you do in the first one. I mean, Obsidian really took that game to new heights. But yeah, I'm getting off topic, honestly, because again, like I said in my previous with the dinosaurs, if you get me started on Star Wars, I won't shut up. But you get the idea on how that their two timelines. There's the original EU, as I explained, with all those other storylines and games and everything. Like, check it out for yourself if you don't know it, because honestly, you're missing out. There's a lot of stuff in there that will interest you, especially if you love Star Wars as much as I do, and you don't know anything about that stuff. And not only that, there's also the new Disney canon. Basically, Disney bought Star Wars, and then they scrapped a lot of the expanded material, and just said, hey, we own this now, and we're making our own stories and everything. But to be fair, a lot of these people at Disney are not as inventive as the people at Lucasfilm, so they rip off a lot of their ideas and just say, hey, it's new, but not really. It's starting to wonder why Disney bought them to begin with, because all they've given us is the sequel trilogy. Ugh. And The Mandalorian and shows like that. So, I mean, like I said, I love The Mandalorian, but the sequels are awful movies. The only one that I'm okay with is The Force Awakens, but the other two movies, Rise of Skywalker and Last Jedi, horrible taste in my mouth. Like, the Disney canon it's still shaping up, and it's still doing what it can, and I'm excited to see what they can still bring to the table, because it's still Star Wars regardless. I mean, I may not like it as much as some of the other stuff that has been going on in the past, but I think every deep Star Wars fan could probably say the same thing. They'll probably agree with me wholeheartedly. But anyway, on that note, this is a great trailer. I had a great time with it, and hopefully if they do a new Rockstars video, I'll cover that. And you know what? I'll cover the new Rockstars video for the original trailer as well, because it feels naked without it, as I've said. So, get ready for those next few videos, and I'll see you for when I start the show. Oh, and don't forget, please like and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. And I'll catch you all later.